I actually spoke to one of the leaders of one of the teams this week that said people don't realise that actually aerodynamicist is probably one of the most difficult jobs in the pit with Lean, because it affects everything else that team does. And that, it's easy to be a strategist in a strong team. It's easier to be a race engineer in a strong team. There'd be a frantic work going on. The split between CFD and the wind tunnel is going to be very important in those teams. And I think Mercedes will be in a strong position because they're going back to ground zero and starting with a full car fundamental swing.
Anne, I'm intrigued to know, just obviously for us who haven't been a part of Formula One teams, logistically, how does this work? Is there like a 2023 team that's sort of seeing the car through to the end of the races this year? Because is it a case that, I don't know what you were like as a driver, would you be sort of knocking on the door of the design team for 2024 and going, what have you got planned?
Well, I do get a bit of a flavour of it in the simulator, of course, in watching the potential updates or concepts come through. And this is what's fascinating about Formula One teams today. All these different departments, that there's not one person in a Formula One team that knows and understands every single piece and component on a Formula One car and what it does and its influence on performance. So for that all to come together, with 1,000 people, let's take Mercedes as an example, around 1,000 people, all coming together with all their ideas and groups and concepts and parts they're working on, all coming together to make this incredible machine is really something to behold. And to be, as I'm just a tiny cog in all of that process, it really makes you fully appreciate the work that goes into it. And also how a leader or multiple leaders within these teams, it's a bit like making music, isn't it? You got individual musicians and they can all play very well, their own pieces of equipment, their own instruments, but you need people to bring it all together to make excellent music.